जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जय।
Starting with Mr. Rajendra Zaveri, Chairman and Managing Director. She'll have to come on. A nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We have Mr. Harit Zaveri, Joint Managing Director. Mr. Amol Shirsagar, Arihant Capital. Mr. Sundar Rangan, Arihant Capital. Mr. Ketan Jantre, Head Training Operations, BSE. Mr. Jitendra Pratap Singh, Independent Director. Ms. Nirupa Kiran Bhatt, Independent Director. And Ms. Pooja Omkar Acharya, Independent Director. Thank you you very much. And now we have the traditional lighting of the lamp. May I invite our dignitaries to kindly come forward and do the honors. Mr. Rajendra Zaveri, Mr. Harit Zaveri, Mr. Amol Shirsagar, Mr. Ketan Jantre, Mr. Jitendra Pratap Singh, Mr. Sundar Rangam, Ms. Nirupa Kiranpa, Ms. Pooja Omkaracharya. Come forward.
Excuse me, sir. Hello. Sir, please. Excuse ma'am. Sir, please.
A nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We now take a group photograph. So all those of you who were there can come this side. Face the cameras too.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly be seated. And now for the opening address, I invite Mr. Amol Shirsagar of Arigant Capital to address all of us. A nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Amol Shirsagar.
Thank you, Bosco. So, Mr. Ketan of BSE, Mr. Rajendra Zaveri, Harit Bhai, Ms. Nirupa Bhatt, Ms. Pooja Omkaracharya, and all the dignitaries and distinguished present here. Very good morning to all of you. I think it's a privilege for all of us to be here and witness the history being created by RBZ Jewellers Limited. So I think a big round of applause for the entire team here. So going public is a lifetime event for a company, and I think the company, the promoter, the team, and all the people who have worked relentlessly on the screen, behind the curtains, everybody deserve a good round of applause. And it becomes a one of the very few companies who are listed, and especially from the sector. So I think that's a special privilege here for RBZ. Big congratulations to all of you. And I think one needs to mention here, especially for Harit, to have demonstrated the conviction, commitment in what he set out to do, and for Raju Bhai for standing behind him with all his conviction and full-hearted support. I think the achievement has been possible only through careful planning and even greater hard work. The ground hard work which has been done, and I think that's why we are here today. And it is probably the reward for promoters' commitment, the team's hard work, and investor support. So big thank you to all the people, including the investors, to which has helped us to see this day. I'll just like to step back a little, as I have been involved with the journey for long. So when I met him for the first time, I could realize that this company needs to get listed, and that too on main board. I think that was the initial start that we set out to be. Along with this thought, simultaneously, challenges also were very much seen in the beginning, that it would be not a very big size IP on the main board, and the sector also would be not one of the most favorite sectors. But then, yes, as the team with the company and BRLM, we took this as a challenge and decided that we will go full throttle to see whatever it takes, but we'll make it happen. And I'm happy that as a team we could demonstrate the grit, perseverance, and commitment to ethics, and which is what I think we are seeing this day here. So I think it feels great. Thank you. And it gives also satisfaction to see all our efforts of last so many months resulting into a wide participation in our IPO from across the category, whether it was retail, HNI, QIBs, and definitely some respected names are there on the cap table, which I think makes us little even more satisfied with the efforts that we have done. I think talking about the company, so RBZ today has strong design and manufacturing setup, a very large opportunity size, and a very capable management which has demonstrated the how the capital can work and how to make people work with a combination of man and machine. So that is something which is very great. And I think going public at this stage is very much, I think, at appropriate time where the company will take its much needed capital boost. And for the investors also, it is actually a good opportunity to participate at the right time in the growth story which the company envisages. So I think it's kind of a good matchmaking at that point of time. And I believe the company definitely holds a great potential to capitalize on the opportunity. I wish them all the best in their journey with the public investors, and I'm sure that the company will deliver on the investors' expectation of the performance. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. And now I invite Mr. Harit Zaveri, the Joint Managing Director, to address all of us. A nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Harit Zaveri.
Respected dignitaries, the BSE, Ketan Bhai, for calling me. And thanks a lot to all the independent directors that, you all have made up. Amol Bhai has been very kind with his words. I think it was a need of time, and we were looking for resources to spread, our presence or make the presence much more, penetrate the clients much more. And it has always been a wonderful journey with Amol Bhai. This is the time where this is a listing ceremony, and we are committing to our investors that the ceremony or whatever the listing happens, we will be true and fair to them. Let us this is, and the atmosphere is also very much family-like. We are all over here. This is time to work. Ceremony है, सब कुछ है, but ये हम अभी जो करने वाले हैं, ये गोंग बजा के, वो अपने इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए करने वाले हैं. और ये सेरेमनी हो ना हो, मगर लिस्टिंग तो ज़रूर होने वाला है. सो लेट अस कम बैक टू बेसिक्स. काम करने का टाइम है, प्रूव करने का टाइम है. हर ऑडिटेड रिजल्ट्स के साथ हमारी कंपनी की इमेज और हमारा और मेरा हर एक कहा हुआ वर्ड जो हमारी कंपनी को आगे लेके जाएगा या हमारी कंपनी को डिफाइन करेगा, वो इस चीज़ का वक्त है. अगर हम लोग आज तक कुछ बोल रहे थे तो अभी से वो चीज़ रिकॉर्डेड है. शुरुआत से सिर्फ एक चीज़ सिखाया गया है, जो बोलना है वो करना है. तो वो चीज आ गया है. अभी द टाइम हैज कम. माना एक टाइम था 17 साल पहले जब कैपिटल नहीं था, काम किया था, तब आई थिंक कुछ देयर वर जस्ट हैंडफुल ऑफ अमाउंट, लेट्स से 1 करोड़. वी हैव ट्रैवल्ड 100 टाइम्स राइट नाउ. वी हैव द रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस 100 करोड़. अभी ये सब चीज जीरो है. कैन वी नाउ मूव फॉरवर्ड अगेन टू दैट लेवल? कैन वी मेक दैट ग्राफ अगेन 200 टाइम्स? I think today, from now on, हमको लोग देखेंगे. It is a close group together again, and I really want to tell that कुछ कमिटमेंट किए हुए हैं इन्वेस्टर्स को, कुछ कमिटमेंट किए हुए हैं एम्प्लॉइज को, कुछ कमिटमेंट अपने आप को भी किए हुए हैं. लेट अस मेक दिस हैपन, लेट अस वर्क फॉर दिस थिंग. और काम करना है तो ऐसे नहीं करना है कि सिर्फ काम करना है, काम करना है मेरिट के साथ, ट्रांसपेरेंसी के साथ, परफॉर्मेंस लेके आना है. बनना क्या है? 17 साल से सिर्फ एक लाइन चाह रहा हूं बनने के लिए, और वो बन के दिखाना है. हिंदुस्तान की सबसे इज्जतदार कंपनी बन के दिखाना है जेम्स एंड ज्वेलरी इंडस्ट्री की. टुडे इज द डे ऑफ कमिटमेंट एंड आई एम हियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, सिर्फ ये लिस्टिंग सेरेमनी के लिए नहीं, बट टुडे आई से दैट आई कमिट माई लाइफ for my business, for this company, and to make this company one of the most respected company in the industry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And now we have the head trading operations of BSE, Mr. Ketan Jantre, to address all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Ketan Jantre.
Distinguished dignitaries and friends from the fraternity, a very good morning and a warm welcome to you all present for the listing ceremony of RBZ Dwellers. On behalf of BSE, I would like to welcome Sri Rajendra Zaveri, Sri Harit Zaveri, and all others at the RBZ Dwellers Limited, Sri Amol Sirsagar, and the other team members of the Arihant Capital. I mean, Amol Sirsagar and Mr. Harit Zaveri has already given us a brief about RBZ Jewelries, but a few words in our sense. The year 2023 has been undeniably synonymous with the IPO frenzy in India. Companies across various sectors have been tapping this opportunity to, raise capital for capital formation. And it is a reflection of the bullish sentiment and the investor appetite to invest in such offerings that come across. Among one of these is the initial IPO from the RBZ Dwellers, which is emerging as a strategic move and reflects a broader narrative of a dynamic and evolving market. We congratulate RBZ Dwellers on account of their successful public offering of rupees 100 crores. The overwhelming response received in its subscription is the epitome of its success story, its corporate values, its hard work, and an impact-driven vision that the organization has. The company was incorporated originally as RBZ Dwellers as a private limited company in April 15, 2008. It has come a long way, as Mr. Harit Zaveri mentioned. It is one of the leading organized jewelry manufacturers in India, specializing in antique bridal gold jewelry, which consists of Jadao, Meena, and Kundan work. And they sell it on wholesale as well as retail basis. The company also operates its retail showroom under the brand name Harit Zaveri, and it's a well-established player in the city of Ahmedabad. With this, I think RBZ Dwellers is now the newest member in the BSE family. A few words about BSE to just highlight over here. I mean, everybody knows about BSE, talks about BSE. The story of BSE is the story of the Indian economy. With the 149-year-old history, BSE is one of the oldest working public institutions in the country. It has helped in creating wealth to the tune of more than US $4 trillion, including in equity and debt. BSE is the world's largest exchange in terms of number of listed companies, which stand to 5,190 today. Over the past 149 years, the exchange has successfully offered an efficient capital formation and capital raising platform. The benchmark of BSE, that is the Sensex, is tracked by the investors across the globe, and it is considered as the barometer of the Indian economy. BSE provides an efficient and transparent market in trading in equity markets, derivatives markets, which include equity derivatives, currency derivatives, commodity derivatives, and even debt instruments, mutual funds, and stock lending and borrowing platform. BSE has a 7.4 crore valid UCC, so I mean you can imagine the wide reach that today the exchange has been able to offer to the country. S&P BSE Sensex and S&P BSE BankX derivatives contracts, which have been recently relaunched, have witnessed a significant recovery and a turnover which has been witnessing a consistent rise in both the turnover and the open interest for these derivative contracts. I am not taking much of your time today. Just want to conclude with, we are confident that by listing on BSE, RBZ Dwellers will not only be able to enhance its visibility and profile, but also broaden the investor base, as Mr. Harit Zaveri was mentioning, to further deepen its line of business and adhering to the strong governance standards. BSE looks forward to being a continual partner with RBZ Dwellers for its preferred fundraising path and expand its reach and growth in scale. I wish this esteemed organization all the very best on account of its successful listing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Kindly remain on stage. We now have the presentation and the exchange of mementos. May I also invite Mr. Rajendra Zaveri and Mr. Harit Zaveri to kindly come up. We will have the first presentation of mementos from BSE to the company. Then we have from BSE to Mr. Amol Shirsagar of Arihant Capital and Mr. Sundar Rangan too of Arihant Capital. Mr. Amol Shirsagar, Arihant Capital. The legal counsel, S&G and partners, we have Mr. Aniket Sawant. Registrar to the issue, Big Share Services Private Limited, Mr. NVK Mohan. Okay, it's not here. We have the agency concept communication, Mr. Sanjay Lohia. And now for the exchange, we have it from the company to BSE. So may I invite Mr. Rajendra Zaveri to please come up once again, and Mr. Harit Zaveri too. Thank you, sir. Kindly remain on stage. Thank you, sir. The next set of mementos from the company to Arihant Capital, Mr. Amol Shirsagar and Mr. Sundar Rangan. That's to Mr. Amol Shirsagar, Arihant Capital. Registrar to the issue, Mr. NVK Mohan. The legal counsel, SNG and partners, Mr. Aniket Sawant. The agency, Concept Communications, Mr. Sanjay Lohia. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. And now we have the vote of thanks that will be given by Mr. Sundar Rangan of Arihant Capital.
Respected ladies and gentlemen, just now you warned me that I have just 2 minutes. So let me take this opportunity to thank all of you for first having joined us for this program. Now today marks the end of one journey, one part of the journey of IPO and the beginning of a fresh journey as a listed company for RBZ Jewelers. Now thanking all the agencies who have been associated with our issue is a very difficult job, because we all know that all the efforts that go into an IPO, especially a successful IPO like this, is simply thankless. But I take this opportunity to thank all those who have been associated with the issue, starting from the regulatory authorities, SEBI, which I must really thank SEBI and its officials for having supported us at every stage of this issue. Even when we had some difficulties in regulatory compliances, etc., we have been advised, we have been guided by them. The officials of BSE and NSE for all the support that they gave during the course of our issue. And of course, all the agencies that have supported us, who have helped us reach this stage. The agencies like Concept, our printers, Western Press, our registrar to the issue, Big Share Services, the industry agencies, the Care Research who gave us the industry report, and all the agencies, all the investors who have supported us. Thank you. Once again, I take this opportunity to thank all the agencies who have supported us in this issue. Thank you. And
Thank you very much, sir. You really took my words seriously. May I invite all our major dignitaries to kindly come up on stage. And friends, I need your support for the countdown from 10. Everybody, together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. May I request all those to kindly remain seated? The cameras are not able to capture the stage. Thank you. Ketan sir, can you come in the front?
Mr. Singh?
Mr. Singh.
बहुत बिजी रहते हैं.
I was just looking at the rate, 99.60.
Keep this here for a minute. Come, Pooja.
Please, just hit it hard.
Very nicely done. Yeah.
Mr. Singh,
Ansul, Ansul. Yes, sir. Harit, Harit, Ansul, Ansul. आप बेल में आओ.
हरित भाई, हरित आओ, हसन भाई, हसन भाई.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, a nice rousing applause for RBZ Jewelers getting listed over here. Congratulations and all the very best to you. And after that fiery speech by Mr. Harith, I'm sure everyone is all geared up to take this forward from right now, right? It's just a new beginning. Congratulations once again and all the very best to you. Please join us for refreshments, which is right there behind, immediately after this. And this is your host, Bosco Rodriguez, signing off. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye-bye.